And a very good day to you and welcome to the program. I want to speak to you today about a working man. A working man. Just one verse. It's found in the Gospel of Mark chapter 6 and verse 3. Is this not the carpenter, the son of Mary? That's right. Jesus was a carpenter. Jesus was not an academic. Jesus was not a priest. He was not the moderator of some church organization. He was not an apostle or an evangelist. He was a working man. He was a blue-collar worker. He was an ordinary artisan. That's right. But of course, we know he was the Son of God. And I'm not taking anything away from that. What was Abraham? Abraham was a farmer. And not only a farmer, an extremely wealthy farmer. That's what Abraham was. What about David? David is a hero in Israel today. If you go to Israel today, you speak to any Jew, any Orthodox Jew, they will tell you their hero is King David. King David was their champion. And of course, he always is and has been until you meet Jesus Christ, who is obviously the ultimate champion. So David was a shepherd boy. What was Peter? Peter was a fisherman. What am I talking about? I'm talking about all hands on deck. All hands on deck. When a ship gets into a storm in the sea and the captain says, all hands on deck, everybody is helping. Whether you're a passenger, whether you're an ordinary seaman, whether you're an engineer, everybody, in order to preserve the ship from sinking. I want to suggest to you that that's where we are at the moment in this world. We can't rely just on the pastor. There's too much work to be done. All hands on deck. I am a farmer. When I get invited overseas, they don't invite me as a theologian, just as well. They invite me as a farmer to speak to the people, or as a father. Okay? I want to say to you, you might not be a pastor, but that's all right. If you love Jesus Christ, it's all hands on deck. They need you. I'm going to tell you a story, an embarrassing story, what happened to me many years ago. I had just become a Christian, and I was so excited for the Lord. And I was in my workshop one day, and I was trying to do a welding job. See? I was trying to do a vertical weld on two pieces of metal, which is quite difficult. I didn't have the greatest machinery, and I was struggling, and then I heard a pickup come in, and I stopped welding. I looked, and I saw a young, good-looking farmer get out of his pickup and start walking into the shed. I said, hello there, I'll be with you in a minute. I'm just finishing this welding job. So I put the mask down and I carried on welding. And when I'd finished, I stopped and I picked up my helmet. And I said, can I help you? And I could see he was very perturbed, perplexed. He was a little bit reserved. And I could see he wanted to speak to me, but he didn't know how to. And just at that moment, the piece of iron that I'd welded fell off. I say, Lord, why does it always happen to me? Okay? But you know, he said to me, excuse me, can I help you? Can I help you with the welding? And of course, I stood back. I said, yeah, there's the machine. There's the helmet. And he took it, and he was an excellent welder. He just welded it straight up. Beautiful weld. When we'd finished, I said, would you like to come into the office? The farm office was right there. Come and have a cup of tea. And by that time, the ice was broken. He said, yeah, thanks. He sat down and he just opened his heart to me. And we were able to pray together. And he was in a position to accept Jesus Christ as his Lord and Savior. Why? Because we had something in common. I want to say to you today, you don't have to be a theologian. You can be a fisherman, a farmer, a blacksmith. You can be a sportsman, you can be a school teacher, you can be a doctor, you can be a nurse. Just keep telling people what Jesus means to you, and I'm telling you something now, they will come to Christ. Until the next time, goodbye.